Who do we have the fortune to join us today? How are you? Obviously, you're having a wonderful day because you're here. I'm grateful to have you. My name is Stephen Munson. This is Live at 5. It's 18 minutes long. It's your daily motivation, inspiration, relaxation, and transformation station. So, as we dive in today, we're going to do it like every day. We're going to start off, we're going to create an impact in less than 18 minutes, and we're going to truly enjoy this. Julie, aloha, how are you? Lino Curzi from Italy. Lino, how are you, Lino from Italy? Julie, where do you live? Mom, aloha. Mel, good to have you. Who else do we have here today? If you could let me know where you're from. Louisiana, Jamie, Lino. It's time to heal. What's up, Chris? How are you, brother? The UK, that's right. I thought you were in the UK, Julie. I didn't know if it was UK or New Zealand because I've been kind of going back and forth. Lane, how you doing today, my brother? Good to have you. My computer, everybody. My computer went and just totally died. The battery has to be replaced. I went into the Mac store. The good news is it's just the battery. The bad news is I don't have music today. The interesting fact was I had used 1,400 charges on my battery from 0 to full 1,400 times. They said that the normal is about 1,000. So that battery has been cranking some results. What's going on, Crystal? How are you? Gita, aloha. Cocoa Beach is in the house. Maya, how are you today? Maya Hamilton. Brenda, aloha. Brenda, since Brenda just showed up, it just sparked exactly what I want to say as a reminder. So 1 week from tonight, Brenda, Simply Raw, is going to be doing her first webinar. Brenda, as some of you know, is our very first legacy partner with Heal, meaning that she's going to go all the way. And we saw tremendous value working with one another. I've been personally inspired. I just had a watermelon, actually. I've been personally inspired with my health journey. And I mean, we're all different, we're all unique, and I saw a lot of things that motivated me on my particular walk through what Brenda was doing. If you haven't checked her out, say hello to Brenda. 1 week from today, she's going to be doing a webinar, and you can register for that. Those of you that are already part of the Heal family, if you log into your back office, there's a link there, says Brenda or something like that, and you can share that. People can register and they can attend it. You know, once they have an opportunity to see Brenda, the brand new 90-day challenge within the body mat, I'm sure it'll create a big ripple as we start to crank this out. So we got a lot of beautiful things planned, and I think it's important that I brought this topic up today about subconscious alignment. I got 2 new books. Here's one. Why We Do What We Do. Found it really fascinating that the very first thing that I opened up about intrinsic motivation, it's chapter 2. Chapter 2 is about I'm only in it for the money. Look at this. I'm only in it for the money. Hey, if you could like this, share this. If you comment, let me know where you're from. If you hit the little stars or whatever, then I can see that you're fired up. But I'm only in it for the money. So I obviously was like, whoa, this might have something to do with what we're working on. The author is Edward Dici, and I thought it was really great because, you know, someone else that I know who reads a lot of books referred this. So I started to dive in. Why We Do What We Do, Edward Dici. I'm only in it for the money. It talks about how a lot of people think that they can motivate somebody by enticing them with a reward, an extrinsic motivator. So here, I'll give you this money if you do this. The ultimate example is the seals. If you ever go to the zoo, the seals, they're like, it's feeding time, and the seals do all these things, all these tricks, and they're all performing while it's feeding time, and then when feeding time is done, they're like, no, no more tricks. I'm not doing the flipper things. So we think as humans that we have to supply some sort of extrinsic motivators, but in truth we don't. We are intrinsically motivated, and you can see it in little kids. Little kids are always looking around. You know how they're always walking around and they grab something and they go through it and they're like just looking at every part of it. Kids are doing that with everything in the house. And about 3-4 years old, they're at the peak of this. You're not enticing them with something. They're intrinsically motivated to learn. See, that's how we're born, intrinsically motivated to learn. So we don't necessarily need an extrinsic, here, I'll give you this financial reward to create better results. This book actually speaks about how that actually backfires. It doesn't really work the way that we think it does. It might get quick results, but it doesn't get long and sustainable results. So many people are focused on the quick fix. And what they realize is all of a sudden, I gotta start over. I gotta do this again. I gotta start the business again. I gotta do a new relationship. I gotta start it. It's like you gotta start over. And I believe that a lot of the health networking companies struggle long term because of this. Because there's the subconscious disconnect. We aren't aligned subconsciously. To be aligned subconsciously means this. If you tell yourself, I am going to be poor, I am never going to have this trip, subconsciously, but consciously you're saying, man, I wish I had more money. Man, I wish I could go on that trip. Well, if you aren't saying that subconsciously, you're never going to have the money, you're never going to go on the trip. So you need subconscious alignment. Does that make sense? At least on some sort of level, because I want to dive into this. I think this is important. Lane or Lauren, can you give me a 3 or 5 minute warning? Because I don't know a clue what time it is. Stay hydrated, drink some water. I think the reason that a lot of health-related networking companies struggle long-term is this. Take this pill, take this patch, take this powder, take this potion, take this cream, take this lotion. It's going to fix everything. And you want to know what's cool about this? If you take this and you believe that it fixes everything and you start to tell everybody that, you're going to make a lot of money and it's going to work really, really, really well. I've done that. I've been part of companies and that was the story. Take this pill, take this potion, take this patch, take this powder. This is it. This is the magic pill and it's going to cure everything. You're going to feel incredible. You're going to look good. You're going to be younger. You're going to make a lot of money. You're going to help a lot of people. Well, what happens is that person goes, okay, I'm motivated. I'm fired up. I'm going to, pop the pill, drink the drink. The powder or whatever it is, the magic bar, the magic pill. Then they go and they start tell everybody this. It starts to work because we're like, wow, Billy said he wants to try the magic pill and Debbie's trying the pill and this guy's on the pill and we're all doing this and we're making money. That only lasts so long, folks, because think about this. I'm sure in the future, somebody's going to make some sort of pill that washes away the regret and the shame and the guilt and teaches us about forgiveness and shows us how to, let things go, let it go, move on from it. I'm sure someday somebody will make some sort of pill that does all that. But if we don't address the bottom core root issue of whatever it is that we're struggling with, that pill will only work so long. And then what happens? All of a sudden, you didn't deal with the past, right? You put a Band-Aid on it, and then your past destructions or disturbances meet the future obstacles, and boom, things are not going well. Why? Because I wasn't willing, you weren't willing to fix the root. The pill is the masking agent. It's the Band-Aid. It doesn't work long term. So I believe the reason that there's so many unhealthy customers in health-driven network marketing companies is this exact approach. Take the pill, tell everybody how much you love it, even if you don't, because you're going to make a lot of money, and we're going to rock this forever. However, it only works so long. That's why all of a sudden the steam wears off. Because all of a sudden I'm like, boom, I'm on the pill, I'm feeling good, I'm pumped up, money's coming in. My wife leaves me. My kid, something happens. He starts using drugs. I get in a car wreck. The car breaks down. Whatever. Something happens in life. And I didn't deal with my problem from 1985 because I was using the pill. Just a recommendation for anybody in case you're in that situation as an affiliate, as a distributor, because I've been there. I promise you. The only reason I'm bringing this up isn't to smash other companies or to smash the affiliates. It's to say this. Keep in mind, if you're looking to help people, don't do it with hopes of lacing your pockets with cash. Help someone open their eyes to the issues that they need to focus on. Dealing with the shame, dealing with the regret, dealing with the guilt. How do I have self-worth, self-esteem, self-respect? Enough to know that maybe I shouldn't take that magic pill and I should just work on taking care of the problem. Get rid of the problem from the very core. And I spoke about this yesterday. It's like me saying, oh, I'm poor because of my parents, although they've given me everything. I'm poor because of where I live, although I've lived in a great place. No, I'm poor because I was a drug addict. I was a drug addict because I had trauma. I didn't deal with the trauma. How did I deal with the trauma? Xanax, cocaine, alcohol. That's how I dealt with my trauma. I never fixed the root. All of a sudden one day I said, oh, well, I've been doing this for 16 years. I should focus on the root and deal with it. And I did. I healed. I had to heal to come here today. Once I healed and I said, I'm willing to work on what I'm struggling with, then I believe the doors opened. I had the opportunity to turn my mess into a miracle. That's what I was able to do. See, you could do that as well if you're willing to get subconscious alignment. Meaning, think about this. If someone is taking the magic pill, and I'm just using this as an example, can relate in any way. If someone's taking the magic pill, and then they're telling, hey, Bob and Billy, take the pill, dude. It's going to work. We're going to make a lot of money. It's going to be great. So everybody's taking the pill, right? Well, you're telling yourself subconsciously, I've got to take the easy way to get the results that I want. The easy way works. I don't need to worry about going the hard route, digging deep, running that extra mile, doing that extra lift, waking up when I'm tired, going out of my way to help people, volunteering, contributing. See, the reason that you could be so happy in life is that you were willing to face what you were struggling with. But unconsciously, subconsciously, we might not know. So you might be going through life and you're like, why do I keep running into the same problems over and over and over? Why do I get a little bit of momentum with my health? And the next thing you know, I'm back off track again. I've lost it. I've lost the momentum. I was only fired up to go in the gym for 3 to 4 days. You got to ask yourself, why? Because you're not aligned subconsciously. In your mind, subconscious mind, it has to be saying, firing off, dude, you're gonna get healthy. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be totally aligned with yourself. You're gonna have that energy. You're gonna be able to go to the gym. I don't know what just happened, how a cuss word slipped out of my mouth, but I want to address it because I think it's important. It's okay. I've heard some very powerful speakers, they use profanity to create some sort of, experience and taboo thing that people react to. I personally get a little strange feeling when I do it because I just believe that if I have to use the F word or the S word or the A word, I ran out of other words. And I'm human, I'm humble, and I'm humble enough to say, excuse me for my language, because that should have come out. Because really what's going on is on the inside, I just wish we would all wake up and say, you know what, I'm willing to face what it is that I'm struggling with, not because I'm looking for an easy route, only because I don't want to keep going in circles my entire life. I don't want to start over in another relationship because I got into the relationship with the wrong mindset, with the wrong heart, carrying my past relationship problems. Why do so many relationships fail? Because the person is still holding the feeling, the insecurity from the last relationship, the guilt from the last relationship, the inability to trust that person from the last relationship. So they go into the new relationship and say, hey baby, what's going on? Oh yeah, by the way, I don't believe you, I don't trust you, let me see your phone, let me look at this. So all of a sudden, all your past comes into the current relationship. Same thing with your health, same thing with your businesses. It's all relating. It's all the same. It's subconsciously, you're still saying, I'm never going to have enough money. I'm never going to be able to go on that vacation. So, have you ever met anybody and they told you, you go, hey, do you want to go to Fiji with me? I'll never be able to afford that. I'll never be able to afford that. Not only do they say that subconsciously, but they're also verbalizing it. They aren't going to be able to go. It's never going to happen. See, optimism should be everybody's best friend. Anybody who's pessimistic, like they're just saying that, I give up, I fail. Life's always going to be tough for me. And it will constantly get worse. Let's just go ahead and say this. There's not a magic pill. There's not a patch. There's not a powder. There's no sort of boom, get rich quick, or take this pill and you'll be super healthy. We're a health-driven, faith-based, open up your heart, let it go, let's help people type of company. I'm just saying, hey, I'm going to be honest. I hope that you have the ability to be honest with yourself. Go look in the mirror. Take a good quick look. Take your clothes off. Look at yourself and say, what is it that I need to do to get rid of the past problems so I can move into the future and I don't have to deal with it anymore? How do I get rid of the guilt? How do I get rid of the shame? How do I get rid of the depression? How do I get rid of the anger? Who do I need to forgive? How can I forgive myself? If you are really willing to do that, life is going to get better and it's going to start to compound and multiply. The doors are going to fly open. The floodgates of abundance are going to open into your life. More money, better health, quality relationships, better businesses, better business partners, better people to talk to, better relationships, communication. You're going to be able to talk to more people about better things, lift people up. You're going to be moved and inspired, motivated, energized, sleeping better. Life will begin to work for you. Because why? Not because of the magic pill. Because subconsciously you've aligned with your heart space and said, I'm willing to do anything. I've overcame my past and I'm stepping into the future. I have no idea what time it is, but that's my message. That's the message on my heart. I believe we're right around the time, and these are the two books I got. The Summary of Intelligent Investing. I'm doing 150 books in 1 year. So these are the two books I got today. I'll take a picture of them. I'll post them in there. If you enjoyed this, let me know. If this helped you, let me know. If this didn't, let me know. Let me know what you need to talk about. Let me know what's going on in your life. I'm willing to do and speak about anything. Anything that I know that I can help people with, I like to open up to it. So, cheers to you. I believe we're right around the end of the time, and I'm just going to wrap it up today, thinking we're right around 18 minutes. To conclude, don't worry about the quick fix. Go the hard road in life. It will pay off tremendously. I hated reading, but now every time I read, I get smarter and I feel better, more connected, and I have better ideas and more stories to talk about. So do something that you don't like, and it will pay off in the long run. It's once again another episode of Live at 5. I'm Stephen Munson. It's your daily motivation, inspiration, relaxation, and transformation station. You only have one life. No regrets. Say it with me. Say it like you mean it. It's time to heal. Every second, every minute, every hour, and every day. It's on you. Thank you.